Well, our next guest thought she found true love. But before learning the shocking truth about that love, her dream man, Ginny Priem wrote all about her romance and heartbreak in the book, You're My Favorite. And it led to a popular, that's putting it mildly, Facebook page and podcast. Now Ginny is back with a new book, helping us all face adversity and achieve personal growth. It's a guided journal called I'm My Favorite. Please welcome back to the show, author Ginny Priem, everyone. Hi, friend.
Hi.
How you doing?
Great, thank you.
For our new friends, let's do a quick recap because I obviously want to promote the new book. Give everyone the Reader's Digest version of Your Interesting Life.
Okay, so...
Or just that portion of it. You have to start at birth.
We don't have time for the whole story. But basically what happened was a friend wanted to urgently meet. I'm in this relationship and she gives me this shocking evidence of lies, deception, and betrayal about the man that was living in my house. And that harrowing experience then led to some other things. Like you said, he was posted in this secret Facebook group. And even since I was here last time, many more women have reached out to me. And
because this Facebook group, y'all, it's like a warning to women, right? And he was like suspect number one of like, don't go by this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like 100 women commented immediately. And then they all started reaching out to me. And the beautiful part about it is it has created some validation, connection, community, clarity for so many of these women. And in that regard, that's why I'm so happy that I did share my story in this book.
Because I said this yesterday on yesterday's show, no matter what the trauma is, no matter what the rough road is, turning it into something positive, and it looks like you did with the new book. Where did that particular journey start? I hate that word, but where did the road to this new book start?
It really started about a year after the breakup. I went on this meditation retreat and I started meditating, started working with intentions, and really started taking care of myself and putting myself first. And no matter, like you said, no matter what the trauma, adversity, difficult time is that you're facing, when I kind of looked back, I was like, people would ask me all the time, how did you get through it? And I reflected back, and this is really what I did. And so I started doing motivational speaking. That's the main thing that I do now. And so motivational speaking, this book is really designed to be a guide to help people on that journey of self-discovery, self-love.
What is the number one tip if someone's watching now and they're in the middle, maybe not of something as dramatic as what you went through, and you and I bonded because I went through something similar, not on any way the scale that you did. I had a guy that I was seeing that was a complete fraud, and it was very public. What's your advice to someone going through a trauma that may not see the end of the tunnel? They're mired in it right now.
That's such a great question. I actually was speaking at the University of Minnesota last night, and one of the people in the audience asked me that afterwards. And my number one piece of advice is start with yourself. So stop worrying about what everybody else thinks and being the version that other people think that you need to be, and start with getting to know who you really are and rebuild that confidence, trust your intuition, and start there so that you can become your own favorite.
Because isn't it hard? Absolutely. But it is hard, especially when you're doing it semi-publicly. I mean, when people on Facebook are knowing, and this is relatable for anybody. Your family drama could be all up in your Facebook universe or your social media universe. It's hard to put yourself first because you are embarrassed. You are worried about what people are saying about you, no matter if you are at fault or not, right? It's hard to push yourself to the front of the line.
It is, and I think that's why you have to really start with yourself and get to know you and be confident in that. Like, I will tell you, I used to have this false sense of armor and I was tough. People would call me tough and maybe even like cold. But now in like this vulnerability and really sharing my story and opening up, I would say I'm stronger now, but when you can shut out that needing that external validation and getting really confident and truly starting to like yourself, all of that other stuff starts to matter less.
And I see it's kind of a workbook as well, right, in the book?
It is.
What kind of stuff do you make? Is it a self-examination, really?
Yeah, so it's designed to help you remove that shame, guilt, stigma that we might be carrying around silently, to remove that. So acknowledging your story, and then there's 3 main components: gathering, intentions, and nurture. And so there's beautiful illustrations, inspiring artwork. My illustrator, Stephanie Geyer, is incredible.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Yeah.
And so there's different journal prompts, worksheets, beautiful illustrations, some exercises, and there's a full month of worksheets in there. So or a full year, excuse me, month by month.
Yeah. Y'all, you're worth a year. You're worth a year to work on yourself. Give it up for Ginny, everybody. Her new book, available now. It's called I'm My Favorite. I love that title. It's available now, and I love a guest that dresses to match her cover. I'm telling you, we'll be right back to wrap things up. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you.